Hello! For the next part of our curriculum, we're moving on to concept types. In the item-based philosophy, everything is a concept. Whatever your game has, whatever information your game contains, it's a thing, something that exists in your game and should be counted and tracked. And yes, this includes in-game items, but also things like player stats. Currencies are concepts too. Basically, anything you can think of in your economy or balance, anything you want to keep track of, becomes a concept. Now, because not all things are equal, we need a structure for them. We have a concept warehouse where we create concepts, but before we create real concepts, we first need to define types. There are several common types that we'll pre-create first for our demo game, Banana Swoosh. Let's start with a simple concept type, currency. First, click Add Concept Type and type out its name. In the description, we can fill in all the information about this concept type. Now notice that currencies don't have rarities. One currency isn't rare or epic in our example game, so leave rarities off. Next, keep metadata empty for now. We'll use that later in advanced setups. Also, make sure unique concept type is unchecked. Currencies aren't unique. Players can hold many of the same currency. Great. Click Create and the currency type is done. Now let's create two more types. Boost and level. Boosts will have rarities, so I'll make sure to enable it, but levels have none, so I'll name it and click Create. Okay, perfect. We now have our three concept types, currency, boost, and level. Now that we have our types, next step will be creating the concepts in the warehouse, so let's head over there. Our warehouse is empty now, but not for long. Let's start filling it in by adding our currencies. In Banana Swoosh, for our currencies, we have a few cash boxes. First one is Blue Cash. So I'll write it down as the name. Now I'll give it a unique identifier. You can use prefixes to keep things organized. Something like currency.blue.cash. Next, I will upload my icon from the icons folder. Then I'll make sure the concept type is set to currency. Now notice there's no rarity option here. That's correct, because currencies don't use rarities. If you know the real money value of this currency, you can add it in the price field. This helps later when you balance shop offers. One Blue Cash is worth around 10 cents, so I'll write that here. I'll leave the notes and the metadata empty for now. No tags yet as well. Now I'll click Create, and that currency is ready. I'll quickly add the rest of the currencies the same way. So my three currencies are Blue Cash, Yellow Cash, and Red Cash. Cool. Currencies are done. Next, let's create a level concept. In Banana Swoosh, the player has a level, and we want to track that progression as a concept. So I'll add a new concept. Give it a display name like player level and assign an identifier such as level.player.level. Icon is optional here. It doesn't affect gameplay, but it's nice for visuals. Choose level as the type. No rarity, no price needed for levels. I create it, and we're all set. Finally, let's add a booster concept. I'll name it Thundercloud Booster, give it a clear identifier like boost.thunder.cloud, and since boosters do use rarities, I'll set one, for example, common. No price for now, create, and done. And that's it. We've created the core concepts, and they're now properly organized under the concept types we set up earlier.